Okay. Hopefully this works. I'm going to wait for a few people to come in here to explain on the video here as people come in. Hey, how's it going? My name is Shauna. I'm here. I'm offering free energy healing or tarot readings. It'll be like micro reads, 3 to 4 cards. You ask a question. I just want to explain a few things. I've kind of been pushed here. Thank you. Yes, we are. That's right. New energy. I was pushed here energetically. This is not a usual night that I come out. But nonetheless, I have an infinity readings and review room. I'm waiting for people from there to flood over here. There were some people needing some energy healing, and I wanted to express some things and whatnot. I might as well get into that right away before I start. Hey guys, thanks for coming in. A lot of this stuff I'm getting pushed through energetically is the need for people, not the need for, just let me get my words here. There's an energetic frequency hitting people that is really bringing people down, including me. I have to take steps to remedy. So there's people that are not protected and whatnot. Look into EMFs because I'm going to attempt to do some energetic healing today. And I have a funny feeling a lot of it's going to be to do with anxiety, stress levels, things like that really come under the guise of EMFs, high EMF readings. So if you have 5G accessible stuff, hey, Andrea, thanks for coming. 5G in your area, or you're in a bigger center, look into that. If you've got aches, pains, rundown, depression, anxiety, these kind of things. Hey, Randy, thanks for coming in, guys. Facebook just kicked me. I know you guys could see me because I rerouted it, but for some reason it kicked me out. It just, the screen went black, so I couldn't get messages, couldn't do nothing, so it would not be productive. So I'm just going to give a few minutes here to see if some more people come in. So again, as I was saying, I'm offering Reiki healing for energy healing tonight. We're going to give that a try. I'm kind of using, thank you, Charla. Thank you. Boy, that comment threw me. So yeah, I'm going to try my energy healing. I've got level 2 Reiki, so there's probably a lot of people out there above me. I'm kind of using my own energy field and going outside of the Reiki, but it's distance healing, really. So if you have anything, I know I can conquer mental issues, anxiety, depression, those kinds of things. I also want to start working on physical, chronic pain, that kind of thing. So if you have something that is always there and whatnot, that's also something I'd be interested in tackling. Not guaranteed. And again, I'm not a medical doctor or anything like that. I just scan, I see things, and I'll bring it up. I know this is not the greatest modality here for, I would love to learn how to split screen so that I could get a visual of somebody else while you're both looking at me. But nonetheless, I'm going to learn how to do that eventually, and they'll guide me to it. I know they will when I need to. So I will start off by saying Reiki or tarot cards. So if you are needing any of that, kind of give me a short spiel on what it is, and we'll get started. I got a few cards here. In my room, we're working on deep spirituality issues. I'm yelling. I know I'm yelling. Deep spirituality issues having to do with lessons and issues within yourself. So how would I do a Reiki healing? Well, say someone came to me and said, like you are saying, how do I do this? Maybe they said, okay, I've got a headache and I've had a chronic headache for the last 3 years and I can't seem to get rid of it. I can, whatever. So I would sit here and I would scan you. I have a way of scanning you. And then I would work from that kind of energetic field because basically what I do is I pick up on energy, right? I mean, anybody who is in that way, really everybody picks up on energy. It's just to the degrees that they do. So then I would work on that person. I would literally sit here in silence, bow my head, and I would send energy to them. And then what we would do is go on a scale of 1 to 10. And I would first ask you where your pain or how much you would rate it on a scale of 1 to 10. So say you got 7, you would rate it out of 10, you would rate the headache as a 7. So then I would send you energy for about, depending how long it takes me to scan, what I come across and what they tell me to do. And then I would hit you with what I got energetically. And then we'd go down from there until you lower. Now, I've had some experience in this, fairly good results. Bringing the numbers down, some of them I can rid of. Like I said, the anxiety, stuff like that, I've gone from like 9s to 2s and 3s. So I've had fairly good results. But the chronic pain, it's almost like I'm not going in the right area. So you'd be a guinea pig for something like that. So that's what I'm looking to do. So if you have anything, if not, don't worry about it. Or if you are on medication, I could tackle it. Now we got to think about Randy. They're going, okay, this one is, okay, just give me a minute, Randy, here. We'll work. Okay, are you fast typer? Because you're going to have to answer. So what they're going is the throat is the place where when we deal with speaking, this is what the universe is going to trip up. So when you are having a problem, are you having, let's put it this way, just give me a moment to gather. You're giving me all of it at once, and I'm trying to spit it out at once. I can't do that. Do you have a situation in your life where you are not in communication with someone that you should be communication with, or you feel like you're blocking them off and not refusing to talk to a person because of issues or dealings of whatnot? Because I'm getting a sense of that. And they're going, we can't heal this. She has to. Okay. So this is why you have that problem. So until you deal with that, you will still have your sore throat. So what it is your physical body is reacting to the fact that you're stuffing all of your words till you're choking. That's really what it is. So I can go in there, I can alleviate it, but until you talk to that person, it'll be back in another 24 hours. So what it is, that I know, it's frustrating. I had this like 2 months ago, and I'll tell you, it can knock you out depending on how forceful and how much you need to deal. So yeah, unfortunately, I can get rid of it, but it'll just come back within 12 to 24. So it is your choice to take that in or not, because we can give it a shot. And if you want to, then you just give me on a scale of 1 to 10. It's awful, makes me, okay. So that's telling you how frantically the universe needs you to speak up to this issue. Just give me a minute, Randy. I don't want sympathy pains. Because what they're going here is, yeah, because see my cheeks, they're all red. So it's really, the energy's going already. So, hey, Angel, yeah, we'll just, I'm going to deal with Randy here for a sec. Give me a moment. You know what? We'll try it. Okay, on a scale of 1 to 10, Randy, where would you put your, you said it's awful, so is that a 9 or an 8? Thanks for being patient, Andrew. 9 or an 8 on a scale of 1 to 10 with this throat thing. You give me that number, and then we'll see if I can work it down. But again, it's going to come back. I'll tell you right now, but until you deal with this issue. But nonetheless, I can get you some relief today, like tonight, to get you some sleep if that's what you need. 10. Okay. Are you taking anything? They're going, yeah, she's taking a lot. and it's really not going to help. Okay. Okay. So 10 when I'm coughing, 7 when I'm normal. So 7, they're going at night. In the mornings is when you have a 10, and 7 during the day. It's kind of what they're telling me. So there you go. That's a different, that's like a muscular. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to tune into you because they're already shipping somebody here some energy. So let's do this. All you have to do is focus on me, which you already are. And I feel like I got your energy because I'm kind of ahead of you a step here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get into your energy field. Now, when I do this, you might get a little dizzy, you might feel something if you're very sensitive. If you're not, you may not feel anything. You may just feel a high pitch noise in your ear, because you can hear like it'll be like reverb from a microphone when you put it too close to the speaker. It'd be like that. So that's me getting into your field. So don't freak out. Just try and relax as much as you can, because the more you relax, the more that my field can help your field, or they can help your field. Okay. So I'm going to go in. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put my head down and I'm just going to start scanning. And then I'm going to ask for, because I kind of have to ask for permission to, I got permission from you, but I have to ask permission from them to what I can do. And then I'll just update you. Okay. So sorry, guys, you're going to have to be a little patient here. And then if you are feeling anything, just report it so that I know that I'm making progress. And if you're not feeling anything, just don't type. But you may feel like electricity, almost like static electricity. You may feel warmth, and you may also feel, yeah, like a dizziness. So I'm going to go in. Okay, give me a minute. So I'm scanning your energy right now, and it's just really purple in that area, which I've never had before. Usually when they give me energy, it's white, gray, or black. So I have a feeling this is of a highly spiritual nature, not necessarily detrimental to the body's damage, even though it feels as such, is what I'm getting. There's a stubbornness here. Yeah. So what I'm doing now is I'm literally sending white light into that area to break that energy up. Okay, and I'm rescanning, so just give me a minute. Okay. Okay, I did 2 shots here. Yep, there it is. I have tingles all over. Okay, so I contacted your energy field. Now, I did 2 things, 2 separate things. Now, what I need to know here, okay, Okay, so how are you feeling now on 1 to 10? Because this is the worst time of day for you. Okay, so you're about a 7 then. So we've gone down 1. What's going on is I'm sending my how you say, my strategy. Again, I'm not perfected at this. So I'm sending these things and I'm trying different modalities as I go. 2 are very resistant, which tells me that spiritually this is highly a spiritual issue. And not only that, it's one you've dug your heels in and refused to work on. So I'm going to go behind that and I'm going to work on some of your chakra system there. And what's going to happen here is this will go over, this will go over a 2 to 3, yeah, 2 to 3 day period before we get full results. Okay, so give me 2-3 minutes here because I'm going to go real quickly. I'm going to give you just a chakra boost. So it's just going to boost. They control what goes where. I don't even play with it. I just just guide. They kind of let me watch. And I'll go through and we'll just boost your chakra system. So what's going to happen there? Did you take any medication in the last 6 hours? Today, no. Okay. Don't try not to, because when I give you these chakra boosts, what's it going to do? It's like an explosion for your body. It's kind of like a reboot, reset. And if you take any medication over this time, it can overreact in your body. So you don't want to do that. So just be aware of that. Anything that you could take anywhere, like anything from sinus medication to any over or whatever, the counter medication. So just be aware of that. That goes up to 3 days and depending. Okay, so I'm going to give you a boost. This takes a little bit. So thanks, guys, for sitting in and being patient. I'm just going to work through your system. You may feel in your head, I think the biggest thing you'll feel is just different, almost like different levels of weird feelings. And you can put it on there or not. So we're going to try and get this. I figure the chakra thing will clear it, but not only clear it, it will, for 3 days, you'll really universally get back what the problem is right in your face. I think you know what it is, but it'll come right back so that you can clear it and get it out of there. Okay, so it's kind of a superpowered, turbocharged issue. Get rid of her. Okay, so yeah, it'll bring you up a notch. Okay, so let's go here. Because what it is, it's a spiritual issue. So I'm just going to bump you up a notch and we'll put you on the stairway. So yeah, not wholly, but I'm going to finish Randy off here. And then I'll go down the list. You guys keep scrolling because I have no moderator here, nothing. So just wait until I'm finished with Randy, and then I'll move to the next person that kind of comes in the scroll. Because if I play with the scroll, then I lose it. So it's just whoever comes first. So I'm working on Randy, going to give her a chakra boost. And again, watch for anything, including alcohol or any kind of drugs whatsoever. They will have double the effect you normally. Your tolerance will be 0. So if you go out for drinks tomorrow night or tonight or whatever, which you won't, but if you go out for drinks, you will have, it will hit you. You'll get drunk, like cheap drunk. So be careful. So I'm gonna go in, okay, and we'll fix this. And what'll happen is you'll have to clear that thing up because it's just, I can get rid of it for now, but it'll keep coming back because the root issue here is that conversation you need to have with that person. You're welcome, Randy. Okay, here I go. Your lungs are good, by the way, because there's no fluids in it or anything. So when you're coughing, it's clear. You're getting stuff out. It's just in there. Hmm. Okay. So it's a dry cough? Oh, okay. Because they're telling me there's stuff coming up, but maybe that's in the future. Okay, Randy, I went through. I did the whole nine. Just give me a minute to give you a little bit of a report. What's going on here is anything above your throat is basically shut down through this. This could open back up once you clear that. So your third eye and your connection to spirit is cut right off. Actually, it's more your third eye, your imagination. So something is just stopped right up. So either you're not a very imaginative person or you don't deal with a lot of visuals in your head, or we just may have a problem with that after the fact of getting this cleared out, but you'll see later. Now, so what's going to happen here, just give me a minute. Went to your root. There was not much debris there. Your sacral. There's see, when I blow, it's like taking a blowhorn to each chakra. And what it does is it takes the residue out, okay? And the residue in your roots is really good. It's really healthy. So that means that you are either well on your way to feeling supported financially or base-wise, or you are feeling very much in control of that. Now, your sacral, that's about even about sexuality, but also about dealings with others in that way. It's like a little haze they're showing me, like smoke, right? Came through, so that's good, you know. And then the solar, it's like there was almost none there. So that says that you can find the joy in life and you can be really positive and also have good self-worth as well. And your heart chakra, there was a little bit in there. So there's some heart work to be done. And I have a feeling this is where this is coming from. This is having to do with someone who we truly do care about, but maybe having issues with at this time. And that is the problem. So we know where to go and what to do and how to get there. So I think it's just an issue of dealing with your compassion to try and get there and figure it out. Okay, so hopefully that helps you, Randy. Okay, so did we get any farther down? You'll be shocked this time, maybe. Yeah, sometimes I shock myself. So did I get you down past a 6 here at all with all this stuff? You feel clean. So what would you rate that out of 10? Like a 4. Okay, awesome. This is good. Okay, that's all I can ask. So drink lots of water, right? Well, you know this. Okay, thanks, Randy, and thanks for being such a quick typer because it takes a while. Good. Again, it's a spiritual issue, so the sooner you tackle that, I'm literally when I had my problems being sick, it was within 12 hours things started to clear up. So you can expect that. Your chakra system over the next 3 days is going to show you where it's at. So outside of you, they're going to bring your issue forward and it's going to come hit you like 90. So just try and deal with that. You're welcome. Okay, so what does that mean? See, I'm not techie, but anyway. Okay, Tatiana, maybe. You've been patient. See that? Oh, I put the filter on and so I don't know. Some people might be filtered out if they swear or something. So be aware of that. The vid guys. So okay. So if anybody else is wanting Reiki healing or tarot, I'm in the Reiki mode. I'm energetically, I'm charged. So if anybody's having any problems with anxiety, depression, anything like that, I can attack that pretty good. Chronic aches and pains, we'll see how we can do here. Amira, amazing. Tarot for me, but I can wait. Okay, Reiki. Okay, so what do I need to attack here? Are you just wanting healing energy or do you just okay. Okay, so let's get to the point here. So what, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much depression do we have here and how long have we had it? Being lovesick is different than a chronic, so we have to be aware of that. They're switching that over in my head here. Not that it's any less or any, you know what I mean? But when we have, like I was doing with Randy here, we have an emotional issue or trigger. It comes from a different place. Okay, so you're about an 8 on the depressed scale. So saying like we're highly depressed. Can't seem to find the positive in very much lately. Okay. Okay, is it Tatiana? I want to call you Tatiana, but it's Tati. Okay, Tati, I'm trying to connect to your energy here. And I'm not quite getting it here. Are you also tired and sluggish? Like you just really, along with depressed, your energy's gone with it? I'm going to rebalance that thing. Because I'm really having a hard time picking up your energy field here. Okay. Okay, I need you to focus really highly on me. You have to connect with, I'm not connecting. It's very weak energy, almost like you may even be distracted. So highly, just look at me and think of me and think of sending energy to me, okay? Do you have a TV on in your house? Can you shut it off? On the radio, if you have it on, shut it off, please. You don't? Nothing? Okay. There's something distracting you. Okay, just pay attention. I'll get back. Yeah, your field is how old are you? Sorry, I have to ask these questions. Nothing is on. Okay. It's like I can't connect here. What is your zodiac sign? Usually I would pick up, yeah, good point, but I would usually pick up that energy and then it would just wash over me. It's just like it's very weak to the point where, oh, that's interesting. Okay, just give me a minute. Okay. Okay, I think I got you. Just going to start scanning you. So what you might feel is either goosebumps or like an electrical tingly kind of feeling, or heat, warmth. It could be any one of those depending how your body receives. If you feel that, let me know. You were saying you were an 8 in the form of sadness, depression. No. Okay, you're giving me some information here, Taddy. Deep breathing. Okay, that's good. Yeah, deep breathing helps bring that energy in. Okay, just say yes or no to these questions. It's going to be rapid fire here. They're telling me that you've been dealing with this issue for the last, over the last 6 months. Is this correct? Okay. Now what they're wanting me to ask you is, have we done a lot of crying, or are we just sitting, stuffing the crying, but we're in the sadness? Because if we're doing that, this is the problem. There is, that's part of healing, is to release. I push this in my infinity readings page. It's almost like you're not letting, because what they're showing me is you isolating, but not releasing, not crying. So if you're crying a lot, this is good. We don't want to stuff it. We have to let all that pain out, because if we do start stuffing it, it becomes depression for longer. And the situation here that I'm feeling, again, a little bit of a spiritual. I'm gonna throw some cards for you, because it's not a Reiki issue. It's working through our relationship issue. And I know you want to Reiki energy. I gave you that. So that takes up to 3 days to do. And what I did was I gave you a cleansing wash. So what this does, it just fills you with white light. And what it will do is, over the next period of probably, they're saying 48 to 72 hours, you'll start to feel more enlivened, right? Because you can't just feel all that energy it gave you. You just kind of go nuts. So it's going to unfold over the next 2-3 days, because there's a lot of energy going out here. And yeah, it has to unfold. So you'll wake up tomorrow, you'll be very refreshed, or wherever you are. I don't know what kind of time zone we're looking at, but you'll feel more refreshed and more wanting, like interest in doing something, because they're going, yeah, she's just got no interest in doing anything, and we have to get her out of that. And it's they're giving me the reason that it's because we're stuffing our emotions. So if you're crying a lot, then you maybe need to discuss with someone you trust more, discuss more of it, get it out more, because there's some kind of retention going on that's kind of holding things back. So if you're crying, that's good. But if you're holding it back, that's what it is. So yeah, you'll start to get that. And then over the next 3 days, it'll imprint here. And also there's just a lot of stagnant energy. And it's just part of that. So I'm going to throw a few spiritual cards here. And love and compassion, because they're going, we got to be compassionate with ourselves, because there's a sense here of you really kind of doing it the right way, is the sense I'm getting. But it's just, we may be stuffing things in certain areas, right? So we have to kind of unravel that. And I don't know that you know where that is, but we're going to guide here. I'm going to pull 3 and just see if we can't figure this out. I'm going to pull 3 clarification cards here, because the first card I got, I'm going to use my thing here, is stay strong, right? So there's an inner sense of who you are that is got strength for this, right? Like, we can pull through this. It's not something that's going to take us down. Just give me a sec here. I'm going to clarify that. But we're just feeling very on the lower ebb of all of this, right? Do you like swimming a lot? Because they're showing me swimming, or you do a lot of swimming, or you want to do swimming in the summer, something to do with that. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay. So clarification is the King of Pentacles. So this may have been the person you were dealing with. So you may have had an earth sign in your midst that was, this is the problem area. The next card, observe in silence. So there may be something you need to see happen in order to help get you through this. That's the sense I'm getting. It's like either I get a sense it's the partner. There's something from the partner. It's almost like you need something from the partner, or you need to see the partner do something in order to feel healed. The next card is the Hermit, and that's going inward to deal with, right? Because it's pointing back at this earth sign. So it may not be an earth sign. It may be someone with earth traits in whatever sign they're at. So they could be any sign, but they may have a lot of earth in their chart, or they may be very grounded and stable people, someone that is in that way. Okay, so you may be wanting to shine a light. Oh, maybe that's what it is. Okay, so we could turn this around very quickly here, is to be observing, because it's almost like there's someone here observing you while you're observing or looking into them. Do you see that, how that looks? It's like there's someone who may have interest in you, and you may be shining the light on them. So as we move to the third card, we get a new date dawn. So that is basically the energy of new things coming in. But this is the 8 of Cups, is about leaving something. So basically the sense here is just really the time that you need at this point is the time that you're in, meaning you need to be depressed at this time. And I know that sounds funky and weird, but in order to heal your soul, right? So take that time to do that. But there may be someone in your midst here that is paying attention to you, or interest, or you are interested. Well, obviously you said you're interested in someone, that someone may be interested in you. But in the meantime, this walking away is just really indicative of your new day, right? You're going in a new direction and you need to go there. And there's a reason that this, and I was saying, you know, to everybody in my room as well, there's a lot of bust aparts at this time because why? Because we were in relationships that we weren't supposed to be in, and now we're going to go to relationships that we're supposed to be in. So, like brighter things in the future, okay? But just take it easy, heal. You need to heal first and make sure, and just observe in silence and watch and just use your instinct. Because if it's hot and cold, then you just stay back, stay in your warm water and just wait until there's something. But there's an interest level here, but you need to heal first. And then once you do that, you'll be well on your way. So just take your time, and they're going like 8 months, 2 months down the road here. We should be on our upswing. So in the summer, and they're showing me summer and going out and swimming and stuff. So maybe you're just going to be a lot more busy with friends and whatnot in the summer doing stuff. So then it'll be a lot easier to, you know, because we're hermiting away right now because of all of this. And we need to do that. So don't rush it, but just feel everything out and go from there. Okay. So, yeah, because what the universe is wanting to do is break you apart from the ones that aren't working. And it may not have been an awful relationship. It just may have been that the universe is going, no, there's better for that partner and for you. So we need to get you in gear. And that's what they're going to line up. So over the summer, you may be able to mix and match with a new energetic area. So it may not even be something in your viewpoint at now, right? It may be something down the road a bit, because they're showing me summer highly, like July, June, July. Yeah, so a few months, 2-3 months. So hopefully that helped you, Tati. And yeah, you got energy coming. It's not heavy duty, but it's an emotional rush. So you should be coming out of, let me know if you come out within a few days here and it starts lifting, because that's what it's supposed to do. Okay. Shawnee, oh, thanks, Charla. That's awesome. Christy Lee, hi, everyone. Kelly. Ask away. Oh, thank you so much. You're welcome. Kelly Yelson. Okay, give me your sign, Kelly. You don't have a picture. Not that, but it kind of, there's really blank at this point, but Cancer, okay. Give me a moment. I will look in here. Do you have anything, Kelly, I'm getting that there's not much going on with you. Like your life's, meaning your life is going really well at now is the sense I'm getting. Is this correct? It's hard to pick up on you, so you might be a bit of a private person yet. Because it's almost like, oh, things are going good. That's the sense I'm getting. I don't know if that's you or someone else. Like you don't, like you don't need to ask for anything, or you're just kind of curious to the future, what it's going to hold, but everything's going fairly well right now. Is this correct, or did I lose her? Okay. I'm trying to exercise my muscles here, so we'll just see what we can channel in that way. Yeah, okay. But it's not so recent because they're going, she's got nobody. They're telling me she's got nobody around. And you feel like you're okay. Like I get a sense, you're okay. Nothing exciting, but you're okay. Is the sense I get. I don't know if it's correct here. Kind of a curiosity, but I feel like you've like you may be an air sign, like a Gemini, or did I ask you that? Cancer. You must have Gemini in your chart, like an ascendant or rising or something. Because I get a bubbly, like you're bubbly and you like to go out, do stuff a lot. So even though you have a relationship, you have a breakup, it doesn't quite affect you as much as everybody else because you got a lot of people, not a lot of deep relationships, but a lot of people around you from different areas. Okay, Venus. You know what? I'm going to have to pull cards here. Just not that good, but we'll go in the romance here. See what we can find out for the future. Because they're just kind of giving me character traits of you, not necessarily what may be coming up. So I'll do a card pull here and see what we come up with. Yeah, because I get you really bubbly when you're on track. You're really bubbly and sociable, like you're a social butterfly. You don't really like to be around people too long, but you enjoy visiting in little spurts, is the sense they're giving me. Yeah, like you're kind of taking everything in stride, which is really good. But we got to watch so we're not holding back our emotions too much. But they're kind of going, no, I think we expressed what we needed to express to this person. And there's really no issues. There's pretty clear cut is the sense I'm getting. This relationship was pretty clear cut. So there's not really anything hanging is what they're showing me, okay, which is good because it clears you up to move forward. And I'm not going to go with these. I'm going to go with these. So the first card I get for you is the 7 of Coins. Now, 7 of Coins in this romance deck, if you can see that. I'm going the wrong way here. If you can see that, it's not going to focus. And this is the card about running away from a relationship. Now, we could have had someone step out on us. We could have stepped out on them, or we could be avoiding our partner. And this may have been the root cause or problem as to why this relationship didn't work. So you can wrangle that in whatever way. Because the sense I'm getting is that there was one or the other just really was uninterested. Okay, in things. Okay. Kind of, yeah. Distracted highly. Okay. So 1, 2, 3. Okay. So on top of that, we get do not fear the unknown. So there's a sense here, maybe from you, of not knowing what to do after. Though when I channel here, your vibration at this point doesn't seem to be in that way, but you may be for the future. You may be kind of uneasy about what it may hold. Okay. The next card is the King of Cups. So this may have been what you came from. So that would be a water sign. So Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, or they have this in their charts. So they could be like a Virgo, but have a lot of water in their chart. No, I'm getting a sense here. He was an Aries. Okay, then this isn't it, because I was getting the sense here too is this is the King of Cups. He's a guy that likes to give the emotions outward, and they're going, oh no, this person's very emotional, and they very much want to send it in your direction. Now, yeah, we'll cover up that card. On top of that, so this is someone in your future. So there may be a water sign or someone in this way that is like that. So someone who is very emotionally sound. They're very attentive emotionally. It's going to come either in your field or around you. And it says be vigilant. So that's the sense of watch out for this person, because there is someone coming and they're going to be a lot more emotional than you're used to. You're not used to this. Yeah. Okay, just a minute. Okay. So nope, this king is someone else. It ain't you, I don't think. No, it's not. Because they're describing to me the energy. It's someone in the future, okay, that you should be looking out for. Because there's someone here that's going to approach you with a lot of loving feelings or compassion. They're a king, so they know where the boundaries are. It's not like they're going to be overly to a degree that it's goofy, but they're going to be very loving and caring and compassionate towards you. And it's going to be very much because they're going, she doesn't handle this well. She's not going to be able to handle this energy because it's very awkward to her, not used to it. And they're going, that's why this man's coming forth, because this woman needs to get used to the idea of love coming in a very compassionate form. We're used to business, all business, no softness and that kind of thing. Does this make sense? Because this is what they're saying. This is the dynamic here. So this is someone coming in the future, because you're wanting to know who's coming next, this guy. And he's got a lot of emotion. It's going to be something you need to adjust to. And they're going, that's okay. We need her to adjust because we're really all business, right? We're a lot of air. So we need to balance that with some emotion. We may find this person off-putting at first, but there's going to be attraction there. Yeah, and that's why. Because you have to learn to receive as well as give, right? So this guy's going to give, so that's why it's awkward, is because you're going to want to give, he's going to want to give, and he's not going to. So you're going to learn a little more through that. That's what's going on here. You got to learn how to receive. So look into that and be aware of that going forward, because that's what it's there for, is to help you receive that. And look at that. So you can accept it, and it's not hard to do. You just have to accept it. So on top of that is the be vigilant card. So just watch for that, because it's coming, and they're looking in the future. So maybe a bit yet is the sense I'm getting, because there's a sense you have to go through a bit of a process here about fear in a relationship. You have to process some of your fears. This may be baggage from this relationship or past relationships that's kind of lingering on top of everything. So we have to kind of process some of that. And that's the sense I'm getting. It's like maybe even after fall before this comes into view. But nonetheless, 9 of Wands is the last card. Where's my slot here? And that is about, that's my kind of sneaking around card. Like the sense here, you have this little kid in the background looking in, going like, who's that? Is that my mom kissing somebody? So it's almost like we get caught, or we are trying to keep things on the down low. So we may be indulging in a relationship over the next while that we kind of want to keep on the down low, or we may indulge in this relationship, but be keeping it kind of quiet and going really slow to the point where we don't really go out in public or anybody viewing us in that way to see us. Or we may be hiding it from children and they find out anyway, this kind of thing. Now, on top of that, it's see the signs. So, yeah, the sense I'm getting is we just really have to be aware, because they're going, she could miss it, very well miss it. Because we got a social life here that really keeps us zippity-doo. And it's not like it's rush, but we like to be kept busy in our social life. And they're going, too much of that can scare this guy away, because he likes to spend quality time, and she's chopped up in so many pieces and with so many people. Does this make sense to you? that she kind of doesn't make time for anyone. So be aware of that and watch for signs. And also, you know, look for, okay. They're giving me a sense here about our issues and what we need to work on over the summer, or it's summer here, whatever season you're in here going into. If we avoid our issues, it's going to be a lot harder to find this person because we're going to be afraid of it. We're going to be afraid of that energy coming forth. So make sure you take that time over the summer to think and let all those issues wash over you, because they're going, she knows what they are, but you know, whether we're going to take time to deal with it, right? Take quality time to deal with it. Okay, so maybe it's work then, because they're showing me going all these places with all these people. It's like, I don't know. Maybe that's not your energy. That we're really busied up, then we could miss things. So just be aware. Maybe you just will be doing that at that time when this guy comes in. Things will be socially different. But nonetheless, taking time to, you know, heal and look at your own issues, that's the thing. And then we're better ready, better prepared. So just a sensitive person coming in the mix here over the next, well, like I said, I feel like it's going to be further down the road for you a little bit, but hopefully that helps you. But I don't see, and to try to scan, I don't see anything wrong with you physically or mentally. I think everything's like, I just get clear here. So there's no need to go there, which is good. You don't want to be in a funk. So you're welcome. Your toe. What's wrong with your toe? Is it chronic pain? You can't bend it. So this is something you had for a while. So what okay. What's your pain level there in your toe? Okay. So it only hurts when you wear heels then. Okay. Okay. On a scale of 1 to 10, what is the pain most of the time then? So is it hurting right now at a 6? What are you right now? Okay. Well, then there's no way to, if it's not hurting, there's no way to deal. But if you stood up, would it hurt? I hate to do this to you, but I need to, you need to feel the pain so that when I take it away, you know whether it's gone or whether it's there. So if you want me to work on it, we can do that. And then you tell me where the pain is at, and then I'll work on it, and we'll get it down to a 1. If you bend it. Okay. So it hurts about a 6 if you bend it. So anytime you walk, there, okay. When you walk, it's like a sharp, is it like a sharp pain? Okay. Okay, give me a minute. I'm going to go in. Is it on your right foot? Like your big toe? Or, okay. Okay, give me a minute. Sorry, it sounded bad there. Just can you try moving it as I'm doing right now, as I'm speaking? Try moving it back and forth like this. If you're seeing what I'm doing, try moving it. Yeah, they're showing me like white. Yeah, so this something crazy there. I was going to ask you, was it an injury? But they're going, no. I don't really have to understand it in order to work on it, but I'm just trying to figure out what would cause this. I can't make sense of it. Let me know if you're feeling anything. Kelly. Is it in what do you call it, inflamed or like swollen at this point? Like I'm seeing, they're just showing white pain shooting out of white stuff shooting out of it. Just trying to understand. Just give me a minute here. Just relax it at this point as much as you can so that it's not painful at the moment. Okay. Okay, what is your rating of pain at this point here, or soreness? Is it the same or is it different? Okay, I'm going to keep going. Just give me a minute. So where are we on the pain scale here, Kelly? Give me a number out of 1 to 10. So 10 being unbearable and 0 being no pain at all. Okay, I'm gonna ask you a few questions, Kelly. Did you ever have an x-ray on that foot? Because what they're showing me, it's almost like a piece of bone. It's like an oval piece. I gotta show you this so that you can verify this or not. It's like a piece of bone. Okay, your toe. I'm not a drawer, by the way, so this ain't gonna be very good. But you know, your toe and then your little toe and your little. Yeah, I'm not a drawer here. What they're showing me is like this, right? It's almost like you got some kind of foreign material here. Is this correct? Am I on the right track here, Kelly? Because I took it out, whatever it was, or I disintegrated it. Okay. Well, energetically, I took it. So however that manifests, now that just may manifest, your body will just consume it and it'll wash through somehow. I don't know how it happens, honestly. I just do it. But is this a good representation of where it is in your foot or where the pain is? Or is it this foot? Because they're going very close to this, or it's almost, or it could be in this one. No. Okay, that's where I'm seeing it. It's the joint. Okay, well, this is what I saw. This is what I took out. And so there was something in there, like a foreign material that was rubbing against like little bits of cartilage or something, right? It's rubbing against the cartilage in your. So on a scale, try and move now and see what happens. Like, are we down to a 4 or 3 here? Okay. Give it 3 days. Okay. Yeah, give it 3 days, because what's going to happen is you're going to get like echoes because your body, if you've had it for quite a long time, your body's not. Just tell your toe that it's good. You know, when you 3 or 4. Okay, good. And then, you know what? Feel free to write me back if it starts building, but I don't think it will. Or comment. Feel free to comment, because I always like to know, like a follow-up, because this stuff does take time for your body to adjust, because it's something that's been there a long time. And you can take it away, but there's an echo or an essence of a shadow, like a ghost, you know, in your toe. And it kind of takes a few days. But I'll tell you what to do when you go to bed. Picture your toe normal and feel your toe normal, and picture yourself walking in heels with a smile on your face. Do that for the next 2-3 days and then see how it goes. Yeah, so that was me getting in there. When you feel that tingling, that's the energy going in. And what I did was they showed me a foreign material, and that's what they showed me. So that's what I got visually, spiritually. So anyway, what I did was I just took it out. I can do that. So let me know, give me an email and let me know how that goes over the next 3 days. Again, takes 3 days or so to kind of get rid of that phantom pain, because you're going to have a little bit of, and then your mind, you just keep telling your mind, my foot is perfect. My foot is perfect. My foot is perfect, right? So that's, and that will keep it away. Yeah. So hopefully that's good. 2-3 days, you'll be good. Okay. I don't know. Okay, Isabella. Okay, thanks, Kelly. You know what? I only scanned you from your waist up, so I didn't pick up on the toe. Okay, guys. Let's see who we got here. I'm just going down the list, so when I kind of have time to read, I'm just gonna. You got to keep or stay patient. So thanks, guys, for doing that. Okay, where was I? Kelly. Da, da, da. So thanks, Kelly. And you know what would be cool? Is if I don't know if the next time you need to go in or you can get it checked, mind you, you have to pay for those x-rays and stuff, would be to see if it's still there. But the thing is, it should be, should go away. You just, stay positive about it. Can you please tell me about my career? I'm at a roadblock. Okay. Chala. Okay. Shivam. Am I pronouncing that right? I'm going to get my above and below cards. My below cards, they have a lot of stuff about office work and work. So I'm going to bring these out. Yeah. And we'll get into that. So thanks, guys, for being patient. It takes a while to get into the energy zones here and back and forth. I might start doing some healing nights. I'll put out a quiz and see if there's some, and then we'll just restrict it to healing energy. Mind you, it's just energetic frequencies I'm tapped into anyway, so it don't matter, but just keeps me on track. Alrighty, so work, Shivam. We're going to look into your career and see what's going on there, okay? Thanks, guys, for being patient. Okay, I'm going to throw 3 here and 3 clarification, and we'll see what we get. So the first card, interesting. You're asking about work, and it's coming up love. So that goes. So there's something here that maybe, yeah, we'll see what happens here. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay. You're not getting work, sorry. There's something, but sometimes, you know what, we ask about work and it could be a roadblock that's in another area of our life. There's an energy block somewhere. So if we clear it up, and we don't know this, sometimes we clear up an energy block in one area and it can open up in another, okay? So the first card you get is the 2 of Cups. 2 of Cups is about, really deep, intense relations here. So this is for Shivam, if you're still here. So there's somebody here that you're either connecting to in this way or feeling a deep connection to. Then the card that clarifies that is the Justice card. So really what I'm getting here is a very balanced relationship. Are you in a relationship? Because if you're not, then there's either one waiting, or you do have very much a mental and emotional connection with someone at work. This could be very much in that way. I'm going to continue because, yeah, they're going, no, this is love. So this may be something in the future if you're not hitting it. About a mental and emotional connection that is very much justified, meaning both people will give balance. The relationship is very balanced, okay? Okay, this might be for someone else. Okay, I'm going to read it. Sorry, Shiva. I'm going to read this reading, and if it resonates for someone else, then maybe it's for someone else. I don't know why, but in my room, I've had this happen, so I'm just going to go with it. The next card is the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is a water sign. Someone who, a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, someone who is very much into, like, how do you say that? Grand gestures in love. They like to go outward lovingly, compassionately. They're emotionally, the poet, that kind of guy. He comes out and he says things very beautifully. This is also about dreaming as well. I'm getting a sense of that. So there may be a sense here of looking for your soulmate. I'm not too sure. But when justice comes on top of that, it really gives me a sense here that there's a relationship here that's very much balanced, okay? So for whoever that's with. Now, on top of that, on top of the Knight of Cups, we get the Six of Cups, which is about, offering love outward. So we have a person here that's offering love, and then someone from our past. Could be a past life thing. So someone you feel very like you've known them all your life. It may be a new introduction in this life, but you feel like you've known them. This may be someone at work. I don't know. I'm still trying to relate it to you. Shiva, a workmate. Okay. So I think, man, whoever it is for, just take it. So there's someone here dreaming. And I feel like, even though this is a man, I feel like this is the person I'm reading for. They're kind of dreaming of a love and wanting to gain love, okay? And not only that, their soulmate. They're wanting their soulmate. Now, when we get the Six of Cups, it's like, yeah, there is a soulmate coming here. Someone that we feel very much an affinity with, right? The next card is the Five of Cups. So this is all over the place. Five of Cups is about disappointment. And Cups is about emotions and love and disappointed in love. So it'd be kind of the opposite of these two cards here. So we may have had someone we felt very close and tied to, dreaming about them constantly to the point where we may be in our heads a lot about the relationship. And then we have disappointment throughout it, okay? So when the justice comes in here, it kind of symbolizes to me, now that I have this ending here, or high disappointment, it kind of symbolizes that there's a justification for that. There's something either that needs to be worked out in the relationship through this, or that it may be justified that we kind of let things go. And then the Six of Cups is about nostalgia or happy feelings, and we're really up in our heads about something from our past. So we could be in a relationship with, or introduced to a relationship, thinking about one from the past, having disappointments, dealing with that. Then we have the Magician on top of that, which symbolizes the need to go forward. Man, this is all over the place. I really can't make sense of this. I feel like this person is trying to manifest a past life partner or a soulmate, okay? Period. They're trying to manifest a soulmate. And the relationship that they were in, okay, is okay, just hold on, okay. The relationship that they were in has brought up issues that they need to deal with in order to go to a new relationship. But they're going, there's a lot that's been missed here. Because we're kind of in the relationship floating on cloud nine, but we weren't in, this is weird energy. It's like we were in the relationship, but we were more in our heads than we were actually in the relationship. Does this make sense to anybody? Maybe Isabella here. Sorry, Shivam, I'm just going with the energy here. I think Isabella was resonating here, but I'm not too sure. But I'm just going to continue talking because it's like we were in a relationship that we really got flung to a degree that we were just really high off of it, to the degree that we weren't even really in it. We were almost imagining, kind of like in love with love so much that we weren't in the relationship. And it's almost, I'm getting the sense that that's almost why the relationship broke or whatever happened. It's almost because this person wasn't truly in the relationship, if that makes sense. I'm not getting validation from. But nonetheless, so there's somebody here trying to manifest a relationship. They're really getting flung. It's like they're getting into a relationship and they're so high on being in a relationship that they don't even deal with their partner properly. They're not grounded enough to deal with their partner. And this is causing a loop for them where they maybe too many high expectations. Okay. And then we get disappointed is another one. So I'm not too sure what the point is here, just other than they want to get through to you somehow. Having to deal with justice within a relationship. So whatever happened here, there's some form of justice that came down in order to get you to where you want to go. Because it's almost like you needed the tools from this relationship, even though it hurt you. You need these tools to get to where you want to go. And it's almost like it crashed and burned so quickly. It's like you didn't know what happened. They're going, well, because we need to take this lesson. And it's almost like you're really trying and praying and hoping for this perfect relationship, so much so that you almost crash and burn this one. It's a sense. That's a good idea, Shivam. Okay, so I'm not too sure what to make of that, but I'm going to try again here, Shivam, and see if we can get some energy for you. So if that helped anybody, I hope it did. If not, we'll carry on. Oh. Okay, Shivam, let's give him another try here. A certain way I can shuffle. Okay. See if these three are not work related. 1, 2. Okay, and then I'll get 3 clarifying. See if we can suss things out. It's like you're at a roadblock. Kind of the impression you gave me there. Okay. They're giving me kind of confusing energy already, so hopefully we'll figure it out here. Because I feel like this may be an easy fix, actually. Has something to do with your energy field, but we'll just carry on. Wow, okay. Okay, the first card I get is the King of Cups. Now, this is the energy about creativity, right? These people are, this man, the King of Cups, right? He has a lot of compassion, so he's very good with children, and he's very energetically, he picks up and wants to, artist, painter, writer, that kind of thing. He's into that kind of energy. So this may be having to do something with your work where you may be creative in that way, or you have someone around you that is very creative. Okay, so it's you. Okay, so the expansion energy is the Queen of Wands. So that would be the energy I'm getting that you're in. So you may not even be a fire sign, but you may be very action oriented, or you may be an Aries, a Sag, or a Leo. Very action oriented, very, yeah. It's almost like you may even be an entrepreneur because of this. Something you create, you sell directly, they're going, it's direct. Next card. Knave of Swords. Okay. Interesting. There's usual meanings here. Because the Knave of Swords here, they're going, this is not so much about, because it's almost like, okay, she's got this angel, right, helping her, and then the angel's tacked to the kite, and she's letting the kite go. So it's almost like wishes and dreams, right? Now, this is the Knave of Swords, so the Page of Swords. So it's almost like we're trying to make our dreams come true through work. Does this make sense? And we're just starting to release energetically what it is that we truly want. Now, okay, I'm on the train here. Okay, so what's going on here is they're going, this is the first step. But when I was pulling cards here, they're going, we got to watch our energetic field, because we got to know what it is that we want. And we got to invest our energy in that area and not go back and forth. Because what they're giving me a sense of here is you want to go in this direction, this artistic, creative direction. Then they're going, but then she jumps back on the dependability that we're not happy with. And then we go back, you know, so we really have to choose and stay on that track. And they're going, it ain't going to be all, you know, sunshine and roses all the time. But if we set our mind to attack the ebbs and flows that we have to go through, or expect that, that's part of it. So they said, you've already put the groundwork, like you're starting to let that kite fly, right? But she hasn't let all that string out. So she hasn't jumped off that bridge yet to say, yeah, I'm going to invest in this side. You're kind of playing both fields, is the sense I get. Now, the next card is the King of Pentacles. And the King, he's solid and secure in his foundation. So this may even be you may have a mate here. I don't know what's going on. This may be your mate, or it may be just someone that you come across, a Capricorn, a Taurus, or a Virgo, or this could be in their chart some way. But this person is very solid, stable, and sound. So this may be someone who can back you or help you financially in this way, set up. This thing is they're saying to me, this is a person that could help her set up or set her up in this way. So it's almost like you have a direction or someone of interest that is willing to either back you emotionally or financially, because we got the King here. He's usually about finances, or somebody you look up to in that way to help you. Now, the next card, the stars. So that's good, because the stars are about, they're the Aquarius card, but they're also about hopes and dreams and happiness. And we got a lot of hope in this direction. And it brings a lot of happiness when we think about this. And they're going, that's the keys to life right there, is that track that we haven't completely loaded on, right? So that's really good energy to go in that direction. Now, we get the King of Wands on top of that. Now, interestingly enough, the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands. So that is a mated pair. And they're both looking at each other. So if you do not have someone in your life right now, be prepared for that to come in through work. You may meet a soulmate or a high-level partner that you connect with through work creatively in that area, not the other area, the area that is boring, but secure and it pays the bills, right? So we're wanting to jump off that bridge, and they're going, all we have to do is set that intention, that energy, and they're going, she's done step one. So she just has to keep putting more energy in that way. And you don't have to jump in with both feet right away, head first. You can put your toes in and go up to your knees and go up to your waist. You know, you can do this. And they're going, that's what, you know. Well, this is kind of down the road, but it may also be someone like, it may be just fated. It's something that's fated to come along your path, right? But don't want no one. Yeah, that's usually when it comes, you know. It comes when you least expect it, and that would be someone that is mated, because we have the queen and king. So, but somewhere in the middle here, there's a king of pentacles. And it's interesting because it's like this king may introduce you to this man, or may know him, or may be part of his clan, whatever. So there's somebody here that has stability, maybe even someone, they're saying loan. So it may be even someone who helps you with a loan, gives you a loan, something like this. Yeah, I'm going to pull another one for overall. If you jump off this train, what's going to happen? Because they're giving me, this is what we want you to go into. We want you to be happy from the heart, not just financially, right? And then when we're happy from the heart, then the finances come after. And that's what we have to have the patience for. So, wow, okay, that's good, I guess. Okay, so here. So an overall card we have, look at this. Patience. My cards are a little. So just be patient. Keep doing what you're doing artistically, because that makes you happy. For one, they're going. For two, and build up our, they're going, build up our reserves. And when we're ready to jump off, then we have. So keep working on it behind the scenes, is the sense they're giving me, is we do need to be smart about this. And we are smart about it, and continue in that way. Eventually things will open up, and it may be that you come across a dude that's just willing to back you financially. Then you take the leap at that time. And that may not be someone that's in your field right now. Okay. So a sense of patience means we got to wait a little bit. Yeah. So it's, so may not be the right time right now to go all in, is the sense, but just keep it going in the background. That's what they're saying. Keep it going, keep producing. That's what they're saying. Keep production going, and then the rest will fall into place when it's meant to be, because it's almost like it's a divine timing, and it's wrapped up in a mate coming forward. So that's not too bad. You may get a 2-for-1 deal there. So hopefully that helps you. So it's probably not much that you don't know already, but just validation that you're going in the right, you're really where you need to be and where you should be. So everything's good. Okay. Okay. May I get a general reading? Christy. Yes. Okay. So I'm going to go to Christy next here. Flory, Mel, Shauna, May. Okay. And then Flory, because you've been here for a bit here, and I'm probably missing you every time. So Christy, I'll give you a general. And then Flory, we'll catch up with you here. Hang in there. Okay, we'll put the work cards away. General reading. See what happens here. Okay, it's 10. I don't know when I came in here. I'm a little long. I'm going to go for another hour here, guys. I think I'm going to do another night of Reiki energy healing here one of these days. I was really pushed and shoved by the energies to come in here. So, and I couldn't get in on my Infinity page on Facebook. So I don't know what happened there. It just blanked out on me, and I couldn't get through. Okay. So, general. Okay, Christy. Here we go. flippers. Okay, and then I'll get 3 clarification. So the first card we got is Hope. Christy, this is for you. So that is like the Sun card. That is about joy, happiness, freedom, feeling very, very good about things in your life right now. Very positive. Like you're the sunshine of everybody's day. Okay, that's what I'm getting. So that's a good energy. Now, I just have to finish shuffling the clarifying cards. Are you looking into, because, okay, they're going, it's not just about that. This woman is either getting, okay, you're either getting, like, getting help energetically, or like, or someone's working on you in a healing, energetic kind of way. Or you want to be a healer and you're looking into that or working up to that. Does this make sense to you, Christy? If it does, comment. Because that's the sense I'm getting here. Somebody's looking into energy healing or getting it done or wanting to do it. This is what's going on. We get a lot of person cards here. Okay, so clarification on top of that is the King of Pentacles. So King of Pentacles is about being, trying to work on myself. Okay. So the sense here at the beginning was that we are happy. So hopefully that's the energy you're in, because that is good. Now we have the King of Pentacles, and he's the dude that talks about money, being financially stable, having a lot of control over his finances. So there may be this type of person in your midst, or you may be in this way yourself, which is the sense I get. You're working towards your stability in that way, because this could also deal with that energy, because it's very highlighted behind you. It's almost like we're trying to heal. Oh, okay. Sorry. I go, no. We're trying to heal, and this is going to help us in the financial area, but may not know this, but this healing that we're going through is really going to help us with our finances, make us more stable. Now the next card is the Crown Chakra. So that is your connection to all things unseen, right? What do I get? Yeah, and that's, a greater sense. I feel like just give me a minute here. I'm trying to tap in. Yeah, I'm still getting a sign or a sense here of somebody doing energy work. So if this is not what you're getting done to yourself, then you doing it to yourself is really going to solidify a connection of power within you, okay? So if you're not going outward with this, you're, how do you explain that? Yeah, it's like a sense. It is a sense of self-healing, but to the 10th degree. So it's almost like you're getting help with it, but it could be just universal. You and the universe really tight here, and very powerful. Okay, so you may be a healer in yourself, but going through the self-healing process, not even aware that you can go outward with this. Maybe the stage you're at, or you're aware and you know that you need healing, so you're taking time to do that. Page of Swords. You may have a child here, because I'm getting, okay, this may or may not resonate. Getting a child in conflict with a parent. Not in agreement. This may be or having something to do with the state we're in or the healing we need. Does this make sense? Next card. Deception and envy. So This may be amongst our issues that we have to deal with. Okay, sense of a mask. There's a lot of ego work that's going around the universe here nowadays. They're really pushing the ego, telling people to deal with their egos. This may be part of the problem. Okay. I didn't pick up on that at all. Okay, next card is the Emperor. Now the Emperor is a father figure. Okay, I'm getting a conflict here between a younger person and an older person that's very stable. This is a father figure, so this could have something to do along the way here. Deception and envy is really is the sense I get maybe part of our problem here. We got some either people coming at us in this way, very deceptive, or we have problems going outward in that way. Oh, I'm sorry to hear about your father. I'm not really picking up on that though. Other than, I mean, we have an Emperor here, signifying that could be a fatherly figure, could also be someone very much in charge. Now, if we get, and it's, I don't think it's your father that we're talking about, but again, condolences. I feel like some of your issues that you're dealing with here have to do with envy and, and deception outward, or, envy within you or deception outside of you, or masks that we wear in this way, or people that come out at us in a deceptive manner. Okay. Now, I'm going to have to pull a few more cards here because there's some stuff going on. I feel like you need to know more. So I'm going to pull a few more cards. I'm going to take these out. A few more of these blue ones. See, because there's stuff going on here energetically. Yes, if you're working, this is good. Because I feel like there's a part of something here you're just not aware of or lost in. Okay, if you have a husband, then there's a husband and like a son, or a husband and a younger child or daughter. Like there may be some hardship going on there, or like struggle and strife, or not agreement, to say the least. Somebody that's not in agreement, like a younger towards the Pentacles dude. So the head of the household kind of thing. There's something going on there. Okay, I'm going to tune in here. I'm going to get you 3 more because this is alerting you, though, this card here. They're going, this should alert us. This is where we need to go to make progress, is deception and envy. Those that are bringing it forward around us. Let me get rid of that glare. And that we carry within us outward. Okay, what is your sign, Christy? I gotta go underneath. I feel like she's an air. Okay. Good here. Trying to get to the root here. Okay, these 3. Okay. 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 Aries. Okay. Alrighty. So here we go. So we got to watch the masks that we wear in front of others. Okay. Now, to expand on this, we got recognition and reward. It's like, how far are we going to get this recognition? So that seems to be the problem as to why, because they're showing me that we had something happen with someone, either at work or in our friend circle, that was a very kind of a combustible situation. We took it rather lightly, but we didn't get the lesson there. That's what they're saying. It kind of went over our head. It had to do with maybe either someone outside of you was jealous of you and it created a kerfuffle, or you were jealous of someone and it created a kerfuffle, or we have a situation where we're in the running for recognition, me and this other person, meaning you and this other person, we're both in the running to get recognized for something, either at work or in a social way or whatever, or personally even. Like two people trying to go for the same goal, and something happened here. Does this make sense? Now, the next card is the third eye. Now, when we bring that in, that means that we have some visualization that's going on here. Okay. They're going, things are rolling around visually in their brain, but they're disregarding. Does this make sense? Because it's almost like they're going, we're visually like daydreaming about the scenarios in our head, and we need to go there and pay attention to what's rumbling in there, because we're getting these scenarios in our head, but we're really just distracted by what's going on. And normally we're supposed to tone that down and not listen anyway, or listen to, filter what you're listening to. But the sense I'm getting here is we got the scenario rolling out in our brain, and the third eye way means like in a daydreamy kind of way. There's scenarios rolling there, trying to teach you the lesson or bring the lesson forth, what we missed. And we're missing that, okay? Because we missed it in the 3D, we're missing it in our third eye, but it's, and it's almost like an overt, how do you say, an intentional omission, because we're looking for some reward in a different area, okay? Now, as we go past that, we get the 16, the tower. And so that's the kerfuffle. Now, if you have not had this happen, it will be happening. So either you're resonating with this or you're not, meaning if you're not, it's going to happen within the next 2 weeks here. Something's going to go down, and it has to do with our ability to want to get recognized for something that kind of doesn't align with who we are, but it's almost like we got to show up. Does this make sense? Okay. Did this happen, or is it going to? So there's something, this whole thing went down, because the sense they're giving me is that this went down already. And if it didn't, then it's coming real quick, or another scenario is going to compound on top. Where we had something happen here, where we're both going for the same thing, but the lesson was lost. So we need to look back into our mind here and pick up that lesson, because if we don't, we're gonna get it again, is really the sense. And it could come down quite quickly within a month or two weeks to a month. So be aware of that. We're missing the lesson, so it's going to keep. Okay, at work I'm getting. Okay, so be aware of that, because if we don't take from it what we need to, it's going to happen again, more drastic or more intensely. Okay, so do it. Just give me a minute. They're going, she's got all the tools she needs. She's just overlooking a lot of stuff here, but she needs to focus in that area, because it is coming again. It's going to hit again. If that makes sense. It's like it's going down, and we're not aware of that at this point, but we need to be aware. So we need to be prepared. That's what they're going. Prepare this woman, because here we go. So there you are. You're prepared. Hopefully that helped you. It was quite weird. Didn't get a lot on. I feel like you know what, energetically, I feel that the sense that I get here is you're working on a lot of good levels, but we may be a little bit too removed from our spiritual selves. So it's kind of like the lessons, balancing, right? A little bit, balancing things out, whatnot. Hopefully that helps you. Okay, sorry guys. Okay, I'm coming near the end of the line here. I'm going to have to shut her down. But there was another lady here, Flory Mel. I didn't get you, so I'm going to have to. And then I'm going to do your reading. What did you want read here? Do you want it just a general or? Okay, yeah. Christy. It's kind of a balancing act that they're showing me with you, and you just kind of have to kind of not drop the ball in either area, right? But you can move away, because the sense I get is spiritually you got a good hold of things. So now you need to put your focus back on work and be aware of what's going on and not overlook things, because there's really lessons there that they want you to be aware of. You're welcome. Okay, Florimel. And then I'll get Katie Doll, and then I think I'll have to pack her in, guys, because I'm running out of juice here. And it's getting late. Florimel. Okay, so relationship. Okay. I'll go general, and then I'll put some clarifiers in the romance area. Whoa, okay. I think I got your energy. You must be an earth energy or have a lot of earth in your chart, because I feel very relaxed, very grounded. It's a sense. Hopefully that's your energy. Very mellow. Okay, let's see what we can figure out here. One. Where are my romance cards? Gemini with the Taurus moon. Okay. I think you got a lot more earth in your chart, or you're just a very grounded individual. You may even live in the country or something, because I get a sense of just know you're very calm, cool, relaxed, not much gets you worked up, right? You very much feel in control of things. Energetically, anyway. Like you're very, take it as it comes, and that's the energy I'm getting. Hopefully that's yours. Okay. Oh, yeah. Wow. Okay. There we go. Flory. Okay. Here's the first card. You got movement, choices, and decisions. So this is kind of a turning point that you may be at here in your life. In a romance, like I always notice the wedding rings there. So there may be a relationship that you're coming to a decision about. Okay. Now on top of that, in the romance area, I get the two, the High Priestess. Now, the High Priest is about intuition, knowledge that we have. We have a lot of knowledge about the relationship that we're in, and we're really going over that knowledge and looking into things. They're going, okay, the next card I have is for authority. Now, that could be your partner or you, but I'm getting it's more your partner. A sense of someone who is very strong, sturdy, but also stubborn about, there's one particular area of the relationship they may be stubborn about. Now, the card I get on top of that is the Two of Cups. And that's about, you know, deep committed or deeply rooted relationships that we feel very connected to, okay, on an emotional level. Now, when I pull the next card, it's the 6, which is the harmony, which would be like another Two of Cups card. So it's feeling very connected emotionally, spiritually, on all levels, okay? Then on top of that, we get 12, the Hangman. So it seems like you may be in a position in your romance here where things are taking a time out, or someone has put the brakes on. You know, it's not going, the energy's kind of slowed right down almost to a stop, where we're not the way we normally are in the relationship, okay? That's the sense I'm getting. And also, the Hangman is about trying to look at things from a different point of view. And I feel very highly that that's what's needed here, because there seems to be a bit of a a stalling or something that is, I don't want to say broken the relationship, but somebody has taken a stand here about something in the relationship. And I feel like that's your partner. I feel like he's said, okay, this has got to change, or I got to deal, like something's got to happen here. And it's kind of taken you aback. So now you're going, okay, now I got to look at things. I got to use my intuition and work from my knowledge and see what the heck's going on here, because things aren't making sense. And then the energy that you get, is that you need a new perspective, because what it is, I feel a sense of a block here. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. You know what? I'm going to pull. It's not enough here. I'm going to pull 3 clarifiers, because, yeah, there is a stubbornness in the middle and a sense of wisdom that you or your partner may have or come from, but also a sense that you or your partner needs to look at things differently, because it's basically, we're just looking around for stuff in the dark. We don't know where to look. Like there's something here that needs to be dealt with, that the partner's taken a stand against, but neither one's seeing it, so they can't. Well, the person that's taking a stand knows what's going on. But it's almost like either they put their foot down against something, no more of this, can't have any more of this. I can't have it. And then the other person's going, well, I don't know how to deal with that. Okay, is the sense I'm getting. Okay. So we got is the 6 of Pentacles to clarify. So the 6 of Pentacles is about give and take in a relationship, also about balance. So we're keeping track of that. So I feel like whatever combusted here had to do with an equal give and take. Somebody wasn't. Somebody was telling on somebody else here. Okay. Next card, 7 of Cups. That's about being confused. It's funny how it goes on the male. So the male may be confused here, but I get a sense you're confused as well, or have a lot of options in the way of where they want to take things. Next card is the High Priestess on the High Priestess. So there's a sense here that we may have some stuff in our mind as to what is going on here. We need to dig deeper. I'm getting another card here. Yeah, 3 Pentacles. You got to work towards, work with a partner towards figuring what that is. I feel like the female is got a lot of instinct here. Somebody's working on trying to balance things. And it seems like the perspective we're looking from, it's just not the right perspective. No, this one wants to come out. New beginnings. So it may have to do with someone wanting a new beginning. Could be in the relationship, could be out of it. But they may not talk about it. Or it may be a new beginning they tried to start. They did not talk about. But there's some kind of intuition here with that. Hey, Karen. Okay, so I'll tell you right now that you need to listen to your instinct and then go in that direction and use that. Because I feel like that, I don't know, there's something about changing your direction here. And new beginnings, right? I don't want to tell you what to do, but your instinct is highly where you need to go here. They put 2 cards on the same spot. That's heavily. We need to use our instinct, not what we hear and see, right? Well, not what we see. We have to take all into account, but your instinct is really going to lead the way here. And if your instinct, I'll tell you this, If your instinct lines up with a new way of looking at things, like what you get from your instinct is not what you were normally thinking, then that's the road you're supposed to be on. If it is the way you were normally thinking, then you have to think of things differently. That's what they're saying. So if we're thinking our partner's always doing the wrong, cheating on us or whatever, and we've been thinking this for the last while, we need to change our tune. And if it isn't something we were thinking and it's just popping up as a new angle, then we need to look at that, is the sense I'm getting. But this is your reading, remember. So we got to be careful of that energy. Because instinctively we have to go there and search our soul, whether that feels right or not, right? Because the sense I'm getting here is this really is your path. And I feel like it may be a pattern of thought that may create chaos in the relationship that the partner's just standing against. Meaning, and you can tell me if this makes sense or not, but this is one scenario that it could be, is that we may be accusing our partner of cheating when they are not actually cheating. And we need to look at that differently, meaning we have to get rid of that and start looking at our partner like they don't cheat. If that's a big, long train that you've had in other relationships, or a repetitive pattern that you've had, you need to look at things differently here in this relationship, okay? And if it's not, and it's come up all of a sudden, you need to look at it and deal with it, is the sense I'm getting, okay? Now, yeah, that Three of Pentacles is we got to work here to make things, and we got to work together, because the Three of Pentacles is not just about working. He's got two other buddies there he's got to deal with. So we may be thinking these things on our own. And then, yeah, you got to use your instinct, because your instinct's shouting. So they're going, we can't tell them what to do. Their instincts is there it's there for a reason, right? So we got to look at that. So go in there, deal with your partner, confront the partner, and get to the bottom. Because there's something here is not being uncovered, is the sense I get. And there's more work needed before, but your instinct is on the right track, but we got to put more work in here to figure out what's going on. Because the new beginning could be in the relationship, or it could be out of it, but there's definitely a new energy here that we gotta take in and look at, and it has to do with balance within the relationship. There's a lot of harmony cards way back here, so there was a lot of harmony and a lot of good things, like soulmate even. We got this many Two of Cups type energies. That's good stuff, right? And then marriage potential, or this may be someone you are married to. So there's a lot of good stuff here, but a sense of needing to put work in here. So if we're not communicating, we got to do that. And if we're looking at things the way we've always looked at things, we got to flip that around. You know, how in the past have I dealt with this? I got to do something different, is the sense I'm getting. Yeah, so we got to discuss with the partner what we're feeling and get underneath it. And so that's all I can really give you, because they're really not giving me anything, because this is kind of a journey for you to figure out your instinct and a lesson. I feel like there's a huge lesson here in this. Very deep relationship though, so there's a lot of potential here, but we have to, and that's the thing, we may have a partner that is doing, but if we don't discuss, it could continue, or if we don't discuss, this something wrong, right? The partner doesn't know, not that they don't know, but you know what I mean? We discuss it and we work it out, that kind of thing. Hopefully that helps you. Use your instinct. Yeah, go from there, and then try and look at things different than you have in the past. It's really the essence they're getting me. Okay. Sorry, guys. What did I say here? Sometimes I get in a zone. I can't even. I think I promised another person another reading here. Yeah. Katie Doll is coming. Okay. I'll do you, and then that'll be, sorry guys. Again, it was an impromptu reading, so usually I'll announce the day of, or, you know, within 24 hours that I'm going to go live, but they basically hog-tied me and said, we need to go live and do some energy work. So I came in impromptu, so maybe just keep an eye on that in the future, and I'll try and do it more often, and then I'll try and limit it to either healings or tarot and see how we can go. So Katie Doll, I'm gonna do you. You'll be my last reading for the night. So sorry guys, I kind of get into the readings and I don't really have any moderators or anything, so I'll figure that out here. So you wanted a love reading. Okay. I'll pop that off. Karen, you know what? Watch for my, you know, trying to think. Ship me an email and we'll contact through there. My email is infinity8readings@gmail.com, and then I'll connect to you through there and we can set up a time. Or you can go on to my Facebook page, Infinity Readings and Reviews on Facebook. And I go in Mondays to Wednesdays and do 5-card reading for the group and energy stuff. And I'm going to start, I do live once a month there. I want to do live here, but it really, lately my energy's been all screwed up. But again, today they wanted me to go in there, but it didn't work, so I had to come out here. It's very unorganized. But yeah, if you get a hold of me at either of those places, then we can set something up. Because through Facebook, I can get you on video, and then we can do a video session. Okay? So just ship me an email, and we'll go from there. That's Infinity8Readings, no space, @gmail.com. Okay, this is Katie. 3, okay. Yeah, something serious going on here. They're like, we need 3 level cards. And then, sorry guys, I didn't get to you, but I'll try and do more nights like this when I'm feeling. It's just, and then I got a lot of dentist visits, and I don't know how good I'm going to be when I get a teeth pulled. So how much I'm going to be wanting to do readings and stuff, probably not a lot. Or if I can even talk. But after next month, I'm going to try and do more of it. But then it's summer, and oh, this year's just flying by. Okay, here we go, Katie. 1, 2, 3. Now, the first card I'm going to shuffle as I'll let you see here. Patience and planning. So there's something here to do with a need to be patient, okay, within the relationship. Just let me tune in. Yeah, it's like we're trying to get the partner to do something that's kind of it's not in a natural not in the natural flow. Okay, this is a sense I'm getting, like we're trying to rush things or force something that they're going is clearly not the way. Like there's something, yeah, something wanting to go ahead of something else here. Okay, no, still shuffling, but I'm just kind of. The card I get on top of that, the romance card, is 6, the Lovers. So a high sense of, you know, what they're saying is there's a need to or want to be intimate with this partner. And that may be the problem here. We have a high sense we want to be physical with our partner, but there's like a stop sign. They're going, there's a limit here. There's a like a barrier, and it's like glaringly obvious, but it's like we want to push through that. Or it may not even be in a bad way. It may be just like, I think I can help this person through this barrier. And it's like, no, you can't. Because there's a sense that needing to respect that boundary that's laid, and we're not willing to do that. Okay? Or we're feeling anxiety about it, like wanting to go through it, like we can repair things or we can fix. If they do it with me, it'll be okay, that kind of thing. Okay, now. And feeling very intimately close with your partner is what I'm getting. So like this card is like the gondola in the, in Spain, and they're, under. So it's just a very much a romanticism that's coming through. Yeah. Okay, and then the next one is the Page of Swords. So just give me a minute here. Page of Swords. Swords about communication. Yeah, wow. Okay, what they're telling me, they're going, look at the sword here is up. There's like communication coming at you or this person, and there's a reluctance to even look at it. It's like there's things that are being communicated about boundaries and whatnot, and there's an inability to respect that. They're going, this person just doesn't even want to look at it. It's almost like, I want this relationship on a physical level. I don't care what they're going through. I want it that way, and I'm not going to listen to anything else. That's what I'm getting. So this may be you or your partner. Okay. Okay. So the next card, trapped in fear. So that's a sense of, you're sitting kind of isolated, wrapped up in fear. If you're trapped in fear, there is a fear keeping you hostage from something. Okay, what is that? We have the 5 on the romance side, which is the Hierophant. The Hierophant talks about purity, keeping things clear. It also talks about marriage. So there may be a huge fear of marriage for one or you or your partner. And this is what we're unable to deal with his partner. We may want them intimately, but we may not be able to deal with the fact that, marriage has to come with that, or we're afraid of marriage. So one person may be leading the other down the marriage road, and they're like, no, I don't want it, that kind of thing. So something about marriage here that is very fearful to one of the parties. Next card is Chariot. Look at these. Chariot is about movement, quick movement, forward. Okay. Next card we have is Hope. So somebody has a lot of hope for the relationship that they're holding, waiting for it to manifest type thing. The next card is the 2 of Pentacles. 2 of Pentacles is about a bickering couple. They show these 2 kids, and they're kind of like the one's kissing the other, and it's like, because it just highlights the fact that there's one person really wants to be intimate physically, and it may not be just sex. It's sex and compassionate and caring and like touchy-feely type, and the other person just doesn't want no part of it, or is feeling that they can't accept that for some reason. Okay. And then on top of that, we get the 6 of Wands, which is about victory. Okay, this is what I'm getting. I feel like what's going on here is that someone here is very much trapped in a fear zone, okay? Whether it's you or your partner. Katie, I'm not sure. Yeah, if this is an ex, then this may be hinged on an issue having to do with them. Okay. But it's almost like someone here is absolutely afraid of being in a marriage, getting married, or anything to do with marriage, being married in a marriage. And there's so much so that they're ready to leave or move forward. No. Okay, hold on here. Okay, they're going to take these cards off and look at the romance cards separately. It's not getting the storyline right here. So basically, we have a lot of love and romantic feelings physically for our partner. There's a marriage here that is in that could be in the works. And the relationship is more like a cantankerous couple. So we have our ups and downs, and we may have one person that is romantically inclined and the other that not so much. Okay, is the sense I'm getting. Now I'm going to put these cards back on. So when we talk about the love and being intimate, we get the page, and the page is about kind of not seeing the light here. We're communicating, but not about the right things. Okay, in the love area, there's some miscommunications going on. Now, on top of the marriage, we have the Chariot card. So somebody wants to run into this marriage, and it feels like somebody's in great fear of it. Okay, so this is like a banging that doesn't work. But there's someone here that's not hearing that. It's like, no, I don't want to be in a marriage, but the other person's going, I don't hear, I'm not looking, la, 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 can't hear you, that kind of thing. But we're moving forward, no less. Okay. Now, this cantankerous couple, we get the Six of Wands, which talks about success. There's hope for the future here, but someone really does have to get over their fear of either, of marriage or being trapped in some way in a marriage. Okay, so that's really what it's about here. He ran away. Okay, so let's look at that then. Yeah, travel. Okay, because of the fear. Okay. But the thing is, okay, so if this is explaining the whole past, then what's in the future is really this card here. A lot of hope, which is good. It's like sun. Yes, all go, all systems go. And we may have a lot of quarrels or struggles having to do with this partner and whatnot. I get a sense here of one partner being a lot more physical than the other. Like one partner is kind of not used to displays of affection and whatnot. So they're very that's the sense they're giving me. So one person's touchy-feely and others not. But the Six of Wands is there. It's like, we can gain victory through this somehow, because that's the future where we're going. This is the past where he's been, right? Because he's looking that way. It's like he didn't want to see what was going on there. So it's almost like this may be his past, or, dealings in the past or issues from the past that they may want you to understand what he went through, because he was not looking at this partnership with a full mindset. He was not wanting to see things in the relationship that he ran away from. He ran and he didn't talk or communicate. He just went. And it was because he was fearful of marriage. So be aware of that. Though it can be overcome, it may be bringing up issues in the future. No, I don't see that happening. No, I see there's a new future here, but we may have some issues going forward about marriage, period. That's what I get from this reading. He is trapped in fear about marriage. And I'll tell you, a lot of masculines are going to be this way. So don't push. Marriage is not, because a lot of these guys have either been taken by marriage or had a bad marriage fail. So if marriage is your thing, and this guys, you got to either have patience or leave, because these guys aren't going to get over that. It's a long-term thing, and some guys just won't get married again. They just have it as a rule. So make sure you say that up front, because I feel like you can have success. You can be married with this man, but it's gonna take a lot of work, and it won't be all sunshine and roses. There is hope, but you got to take it slow and whatnot, the usual, but yeah, like victory can be attained, but there's a lot of fear that you need to understand that he has. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Or maybe future, but because these cards are looking to the future, right? So looking forward. So for some reason, this may be something, maybe it was a hang up is the sense I'm getting. So we needed to understand why something about the ex, sometimes it holds us back or whatnot. So this may be a lot of the energy that you need to look at and just understand and let go of. Hopefully that helps you. But nonetheless, thanks guys for coming in. I don't have time for any more readings, but you know what? I'll be doing this more often, I think. I kind of just tried this out because I was pushed energetically to go in and do some energy healings in here. And I think I missed the person that I was supposed to get anyway. But thanks guys for coming in. I'm gonna do a little bit of, sorry, I look like a mess. I wasn't prepared. I'm gonna do some energy healing. So if you have anxiety, stress issues, depression, that kind of thing, I'm gonna work with my energetic field here and see if I can do some energy work, kind of Reiki kind of stuff. And then also if people are having chronic pain, I want to, experiment with that. So if anybody, wants to be a guinea pig in that way, come on in. I'm going to be doing more of that in the future. The energies just want me to advance here. And so I'm going to try and do that, see if I can help people and if I can get my energy through. So thanks for everybody that came in. I appreciate you guys being patient, even if you didn't get a reading. You can send me an email at Affinity 8 Readings, or I'm going to be putting a little bit more on my post board where you can have a little bit of a say here. And if there's enough energy, I'll come in more often. Just not getting, I don't think my posts are getting out there because nobody's commenting, nobody's saying. So I'll put a quiz or something out there and then see if anybody answers. But I get no traffic, so I don't know if they're even getting out properly. So again, you're welcome, Katie. Okay, so we'll have to hook up again here. I'll be coming out more in the future. I plan to go once a month, but it just depends energetically. Lately, I've had a lot of stuff going on, so I haven't been out. But if there's interest, and I'm going to put a quiz out. If there's interest, I'll come back in. So you guys just either ship me an email or let me know somehow on here. Yeah, I'd like underneath this video would be great. And then I'll see that, and then I'll go, okay, there's demand, I'll get back out there. But today I was forced by the energy. So take care, you guys. Have a good weekend, and I will talk to you soon, hopefully. Sorry to those that I didn't get to, but there's always the future, right? So take care, have fun, and be kind.